Eye contact is essential for establishing the bond with a newborn baby. But what if your baby doesn't look back?
That was the hardest moment. I was holding the baby on my knees during the eye examination, and just by watching the doctor I could tell that something was wrong, and my knees began shaking.
Your mind refuses to accept it, that just a day ago you had a perfect baby, and now the dream has been shattered. It's like seeing a really scary movie and screaming for someone to turn on the lights. Who do you turn to for help?
Aliyah is one of the only centers in the world where visually impaired children and their families can begin receiving proper care from as early as 4 months old until the age of 5, the critical years in the development of any child.
We start off with a multidisciplinary evaluation committee. We then can direct the parents, explain to them what blind really means, or rather that their child may be classified as blind, but it still means that he can read a book or use a computer or play with other children or even sit in a regular classroom in a regular school.
The key to successful integration of Aliyah's children into the mainstream school system is to start developing their alternative abilities from a very early age. The healing touch, TLC Shiatsu style, relaxing one part of the body to stimulate another, Shiatsu has been shown to improve motoric and other body functions. The combination of touch, music and rhythm is another well-known and useful therapy for developing the child's latent abilities. Then it's back to the womb with hydrotherapy. Once Aliyah has its own pool, we'll be able to offer this soothing aquatic experience on a daily basis instead of only once a week. At Aliyah, if you can't see it, you can feel it. A gentle breeze of love and affection, another way to say it's time for the afternoon nap.
Any newborn baby should be received with lots of love. At Aliyah's parents and even grandparent support groups, we try to convey that message. Don't be ashamed of your baby. No one is to blame.
Through its family support program, Aliyah works to strengthen the family unit, the basic foundation for any child, but especially for the handicapped.
You need a lot of resources to cope with a disabled child, emotionally, physically, and financially. For me, Aliyah is a total support system. They pick him up in the morning, they help build up his sense of self-confidence, they even have differently shaped tags so each child can identify their name.
At Aliyah, everything has been designed to help the children see using hands and feet, textured wall surfaces, textured floors, special railings on the staircases. But best of all is the only adventure playground in the world geared to the requirements of visually impaired children, so that they too can let go and enjoy themselves and learn at the same time.
It's amazing to see that because we were working with Aliyah so close all these years, we developed in Eleanor, she developed so much confidence in her. It's only because Aliyah was also here for us. I don't think that we would be able to do it if we were alone.
Alone on their own is Aliyah's ultimate goal. But the road to self-sufficiency is fraught with obstacles and pitfalls, successes and failures, achievements and disappointments. It's a long road that Aliyah's children are traveling, and it demands constant trial and error. Seemingly trivial questions, such as what's inside the can, or what can you do with an egg, are part of the ongoing learning experience at Aliyah. Dirt isn't quite as tasty, but you have to try it if you want to pass the hands-on gardening course. Playing with bunny rabbits and other small animals is a prerequisite for moving up into the grown-up world.
The horse provides the blind person an opportunity to lead and not to be led. A blind person is always going to have to be directed as to where he's going, and he has to be taught the route of wherever he's going. And sitting on a horse, he becomes the master of his own movements. So what Aliyah tries to do is provide as many of these experiences for our children, and the more he learns about the world and the better his concept development, the better he'll be able to communicate with people around him. His imagination will broaden, he'll be a more creative person, and he'll feel he can really do most anything, that the sky is the limit.
You learn to appreciate what you've got, to say thank you for every inch of progress.
Step by step, with lots of love and infinite patience, Aliyah's children discover the world and develop the skills they'll need to continue their journey within the mainstream school system. Eleanor, for example, is already spending half of each week in a regular kindergarten, where she's learning to find her place among the sighted children. Roy, a graduate of Aliyah, is now in 4th grade, doing well and providing inspiration to his classmates.
The goal globally is to help preserve a healthy home, a healthy marriage, a healthy atmosphere for the other children in the family if there are other children, and to help parents raise their handicapped children in the best way that they know how.
Checking on the vegetable garden, Eloise says he wants to be a soldier just like his dad. Eleanor says she wants to take care of animals. And Omer, well, he doesn't know yet. But with Aliyah's help and your support, his star is definitely on the rise.